Keeping students safe while giving them a quality education is now top of mind for Florida's Department of Education.
The board met this morning to talk about what the next school year will look like given the ongoing pandemic. We still don't know what the future looks like for the schools because the board didn't make any final decisions about the upcoming school year this morning. But ABC 27's Jada Williams joins us live from the Department of Education. Jada, there's a chance we won't have a definitive answer until the end of summer?
Channing, with so much uncertainty surrounding the pandemic right now, the Department of Education decided that instead of coming up with something right now, they'll spend the next 3 months working on any possible scenario. No one could have anticipated much of the country shutting down for a global pandemic. That's why the Florida Department of Education is now being more proactive about what's next.
The conditions are changing to the point of where we have to prepare for A, B, and C, knowing that when we get closer to the month of August, we need to be prepared for either and all.
Instead of deciding now whether to continue distance learning or reopen schools, the board is preparing for every scenario.
We need to use this as a springboard to really elevate and to make sure that we can do this work. And whether that be a Saturday school, whether that be, and it's going to be different in every single district.
The board is looking at continued e-learning, rotating students between in-class and at-home learning, and even extending hours and school into the weekend. A key focus, making sure students aren't falling behind with all of the changes, especially those in Title I schools.
How do we level that playing field with technology, and how do we extend that day, and how do we ensure that we don't see poverty as a reason for the lack of achievement?
While the board acknowledges each district is impacted differently, the decision will ultimately be uniform.
I will not be making that decision of how we return, if we return, and what it looks like. The governor of the state of Florida and Commissioner Corcoran will be making that decision.
The Leon County Superintendent is examining what matters most in Leon County.
So we are just preparing for all different types of scenarios, as well as looking at other things like technology, devices, connectivity.
The Department of Education, local school districts, and even colleges across the state are all putting together task forces to make sure that they are prepared for whatever happens in August. Superintendent Rocky Hanna says that he'll have more information about who's on his task force next week. Reporting live, Jada Williams, ABC 27.